Welcome back to the show. Blake here. Hey, you know what? You're a rock star. I just wanted to open up by just saying that. Yes, you are a rock star. In case nobody said that to you recently, I want you to know you are an absolute rock star. Here you are, showing up every single week, plugging in, doing the things you need to do to go to your next level. I just want to make sure you're pausing for a minute and acknowledging yourself. You're a rock star and you're doing what it takes to turn all those dreams, all those goals, everything on that vision board we talked about in prior episodes that I hope you did, a reality. You're doing it. And I just want to say I appreciate you. Amazing job. I applaud you. And you know what? I really love our time together. We get a chance to connect and learn insights from the best of the best in this channel. And I especially love these little quick conversations, these shift summaries, where we get a chance to really look back at our guest conversation last week and reflect and distill all of those amazing nuggets into a couple simple, actionable shifts, things we can do now that'll make significant and meaningful impact in our business and our lives. Last week, we had such an exceptional guest. Did you enjoy it? Did you listen to it? Robin Packard was here on the show. Such an inspiring story. A devoted single mom of 3, originally from Kansas, now thriving out in Texas. We talked about that whole Western lifestyle. She had a bachelor's degree in biology, 15 years dedicated in the hospital industry, and then after a transformation journey, her health, it's what did it. It's where it started. That propelled her into this channel. Fast forward, not only just a leader, the #1 earner in her company today, renowned for her expertise in social selling. Some people call her the $10 million mentor, and she just poured into us last week. So much insight, so many practical tips, so many key moments. We talked about finding your tribe, what it takes to overcome judgment. We all face it. We talked about her journey and her story, a lot on self-identity, tapping into our own power. We got tactical, though, too, on social media tips and what it takes to really put yourself out there, what we have to overcome to do it. When we're leading and we're building, the key to setting healthy boundaries, what those look like. I love how she threw out a couple book recommendations. I wrote those down and talked about really the shifts that are happening in the channel today and what we need to do to elevate our leadership and lift others up. So many key moments. In case you missed it, go back, make sure you listen to the full conversation or watch for those that are following on YouTube. But the point of today, we get a chance to shine a spotlight on a couple significant shifts. I'm going to cover 3 today that I know you can apply right away, and it's going to make a difference. It's going to make an impact. So one shift I got from our conversation with Robin was this whole shift from focusing on, let's call it sales, to really focusing on serving. And that shift from sales, something transactional, to something focused on serving, something more emotional, more transformational. That mindset shift changes your energy, changes your approach, changes your intention, and therefore changes your results. You see, she really enlightened us on how this channel, it's all about relationships. It's about empowering others. It's about helping other people achieve what's important to them. Depending on what product or what service you're bringing to the market, you have something in your hands that is a solution to a problem. It's added value to someone's life. It gives somebody what they're looking for. It helps their life become better, simpler, easier in some way. It's not about the bonus check on Friday. It's not about the commission percentage you get. It's about how can you show up in service to others and bring your solution in a way that benefits them. It's a shift in that intention and really recognizing the positive impact you can make when you prioritize making other people's lives important in your day-to-day. And I love how she got like tactical in it. Her flow of communication. I believe she said, let's focus on the outcome. What is going to generate the best outcome? And when it comes to how we show up in service to others, according to Robin, it's always going to go back to the more connection, the more relationship, the better the outcome. That may be in-person connection. When we can't be in person, that may be over video, face-to-face, right? Sharing and transferring energy, showing people your heart and that you care. If it's not on video, maybe we're exchanging voice notes, right, in text or the DMs. If we have to resort to text, we're there. But really prioritizing our communication flow from an intention of serving and from a outcome or results perspective of what is going to be the most effective. So let's make the shift. Make sure your intention's in the right place and you're prioritizing how you serve based on the outcome we can get. Now, the second shift that I really want to talk about is this whole theme throughout so much of our conversation with Robin was shifting from this fear of judgment. It's a heavy word. We all feel it. Self-doubt. We feel it. To really embracing authenticity, right? And what does authenticity really mean? It means finding and sharing our true voice. And I love how Robin really taught us that stepping into our own shoes, right? Sharing our own voice is how we're going to find your community and build your tribe. You see, this involves putting yourself out there. It involves taking off the mask, removing the filter, and overcoming all of the limiting beliefs that stand in our way and showing up who you are, how you are, letting people get a chance to experience the true you without the fear of what other people might think. And I know it might be scary to say, I'm going to take off the mask. I'm just going to be me. I'm going to stop trying to be that person that I'm following. I'm going to stop trying to be that leader that I look up to. I'm going to stop trying to be that profile, right, that I'm watching. I'm going to show up as me. You're going to show up as you. And in doing that, the power actually is the authenticity. The authenticity cuts through the noise of today. It resonates, it lands, it feels different. And at the end of the day, you being you, not only is that going to transfer a different type of intention, that's going to attract the people that really are your community and your tribe. And I love how Robin shared very openly how she's really an introvert. Introvert defined by how we get energy or rebuild energy. An extrovert being someone that gets fueled up by being around a lot of other people. An introvert being someone that needs alone time in order to recharge. Both can care for people. Both can be great at this business. And I love how Robin said, look, she's an introvert and she had to learn how to put herself out there, going from what used to be a very private person to now a very public figure. And if she can do it, we can do it. But it starts with that shift, getting over the judgment, getting over the self-doubt, finding our voice to share, and in that, having faith that that'll build our community. So let's make the shift. And the last shift that I really want to put a spotlight on, we got from Robin in our last conversation, really has to do with comparison. Look, we all fall into it sometimes. It's hard not to in a world today where we get to see the top 1% of everybody's lives as we scroll through our feeds. But you guys, comparison is not going to move you forward. You can't compare yourself to others. You need to make the shift. You can compare yourself to who you were. And if you're going to play the comparison game, let go of trying to compare whatever chapter you're on to somebody else's later chapter. You can't look at someone on social media and they're in chapter 30 and you're in chapter 7 and believe you're on the same page. We're all on our own journey. We're all in a different place, and we never even really truly know what other people are going through. So let's not project, let's not assume, let's not compare externally, but let's look at who we were yesterday and what can we do to be better today. And if we're constantly comparing ourselves to yesterday in the pursuit of being better today, we can't help but evolve into the best version of ourselves. And that's the goal, unlocking potential. not being better than somebody else, but being better than the you of yesterday, moving toward your ultimate capacity. That's what this is about. And you know what? Yes, that will allow you to grow a business. That will allow you to build a following. That will help you lead a movement. That will build your income in this business. Focus on your growth every single day. How can you be better today than you were yesterday? Let's make the shift. So there's 3 shifts that I got from our conversation with Robin last week, among so many other nuggets. Go back and listen to the episode again and again. But most importantly, let's focus on implementing these into our businesses this week, moving forward to help us grow and progress. And listen to the episodes as many times as you need. We're everywhere. You can listen on Apple, on Spotify, on Audible. We love your reviews. Those 5-star ratings and reviews not only help give us real-time feedback, they also help get these messages in front of more people to make an impact. So we appreciate that. We do take the time to display the video. I know video, it's a whole different level. We're live every week on YouTube with our guest interviews. So for those that love to watch, follow the YouTube channel over at DSN's YouTube. Check out the videos. Make sure you subscribe and follow the show on your preferred platforms. I have been getting a lot of questions in my DMs recently about guests. People are saying, Blake, I love the show. Have you thought about this person or that person? I love if you have leadership in your company or community that you look up to, that you think would be willing to share their journey and their wisdom and add value to all of us as a channel. Hey, we'd love to hear about it. You can nominate them directly right on the website. DirectSellingShift.com is where the website is. You can find all the shows. Scroll to the bottom of the homepage. You can nominate potential future guests. Hey, you can also throw in some topics or themes or questions, and we'll do our best to weave those into future episodes. We are here to serve, and we want to make sure we're creating the highest value for the time we're all investing here. So your feedback is more than welcome. It is appreciated. And a shift is a gift. So forget to share this episode and all episodes with the people in your community and that you care about. We got a lot going on social, brand new social channels for the show, Direct Selling Shift on all the platforms, all kinds of micro content, inspiration, daily shares. You can find us on all the places, Direct Selling Shift, and the website always, DirectSellingShift.com, has all of the details. So next week, on Monday, new guest episode. I'm telling you, you're going to love her energy. She has such a transformation journey over a decade in direct selling. Now the top earner and leader in her company, starting from a real estate appraiser, now leading a movement, such a transformation, passion for mentoring, guiding other leaders. Definitely a student. You'll get the vibe of a perpetual learner, loving the journey that she is on, but also a super fierce competitor. She likes to win. Competitive spirit with a super high bar or standard that she pushes for herself and those around her. In our conversation, I'm telling you, you're going to love the vibe. You're going to get some amazing nuggets, and it's going to help move you and your team to the next level. So set the notifications, follow the show, put it in the calendar. On Monday, we'll be back with a brand new guest. In closing for today, I really loved how Robin answered that last question, the visionary question for all of us across this channel. And I agree so much with what she said and the shift that she would give. The biggest channel we all face is always the same. And the biggest battle, it's not our competition. It's not what's going on in the economy. It's not what that last prospect said at that one meeting. The biggest battle we face is the one in our own head. And I love how Robin really said that we need to make the shift where we can let go of the limiting beliefs, the things that hold us back, and really step into our power and know you can do great things. So I want to close out with that reminder that you have it within you. You are everything you need to be. Your voice is in there. Your passion is here. You're showing up. You're listening to these conversations. I know it's inside you. Let it out. Share it with the world. Get rid of the yak, so self-doubt, that inner talk. Ignore that, push it to the side, show up authentically. And I promise you're going to create an attraction and an energy and a movement for you and your business. And the things that are possible are bigger than you ever imagined. The dreams are real. Your future potential and the possibilities are endless. It is possible. And you are making steps like what you're doing right here, right now, in that direction.